Aboard.
It's working! We need to get it straight, but we can't take off!
Okay, let me see if I can bring that tail up for you.
Oh, what? What?
There.
What? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No, no. No, no. No, no. No!
I don't want you to die!
I don't want to die either. Oh. Can't reach it. I have a problem. Ah, shit. Did you see that? It looked like that, it looked... That's very appropriate.
Batteries?
Very appropriate.
Should we sleep here?
Sure.
Candles. Food.
Good evening! Welcome back to the stream. My name is Verbal, and I got a late start. I was messing around with something. I realized the time. I was like, shit. I started setting stuff up. Then I was like, oh crap. I did not reset my PC at this point in time because it's been on for a while. Good evening, Droog. And I was like, well. So I reset my PC and then I got this really weird like thing that occurred when it restarted. So I was like, I'm not going to let that go. Let's restart it again. So I had to restart my PC twice. I want to see if this is actually functioning. Ooh, it kind of is. It's zoomed way the fuck in right now, but I will fix that later. That is, rolling a D20. Ah! 2 unexpected reboots. Yeah, there was 2 unexpected reboots. Well, one of them was expected. The other one was unexpected because I had some weird wonkiness that was going on. This right here, this is actually a new camera. Ah, for those of you who have been around for a while, this was one of my first, like, expensive cameras I bought for my stream. It's an Sony A5100 with a dummy battery. This thing has carried me through a lot of streams. And Disrespectful Cannonball, good evening, welcome to the stream. Thank you for hanging out on YouTube. I appreciate you being there. This camera right here has helped me through, got me through a lot of streams. Unfortunately, with all of the other camera upgrades that I have done, on the stream, this one is now just woefully behind the times. So I got a replacement camera for this one as my overhead shot, and I just kind of need to dial it in a little bit, you know what I mean? So that I could do the next LEGO stream. But yeah, this camera right here, this was like one of the first, like, really expensive cameras, really good quality cameras that I bought. It has taken me through probably, I want to say two and a half years of my streaming. Actually, 3 years of my streaming, really. This camera's done me a good job. It's being woefully outpaced at this point. Like, it was at best 1080p 30. Maybe it was 60, but I don't think I can get it up to 60 frames. Well, I mean, I can get it up to 60 frames, but it just doesn't look as good as the rest of the quality of the cameras that I have. I always had to remember to turn this one on too, which was always a pain. It ran off of like a dummy battery and an HDMI cable. There was a lot of cabling that went along with this camera. So I've replaced it with a third face cam. This is now my second face cam Mark 1. I have a face cam I have a face cam Mark 2 right here. That one right there is a face cam Mark 2. And then of course I have my face cam Pro, which is over here. So, but yeah, this camera here, this was a workhorse. This thing survived a move, survived my first year streaming, my second year streaming. This was carried me through at least 3 years of streaming. Especially after I decided to retire the Brio that I had. But yeah, this is a good camera. It's a good camera. It was just a lot of extra wiring and whatnot in the setup that it's much cleaner across the top bar now. There's not as many wires running across the top bar because I had the mini HDMI, I had the power cable for the dummy battery. It's just and the Facecam Pro gets better, or the Facecam gives better coloring. It's definitely 1080p 60 without an issue, and whenever I need it to be on, it's automatically on. So it's a nice little upgrade. Besides, I got that camera for dirt cheap. I just gotta get it dialed in. I just have to get it dialed in now for the overhead, so that we can properly use the overhead camera for the LEGO streams. So I'll get it dialed in. We're gonna be doing a LEGO stream here soon, because I still have this wonderful Christmas gift that my wife gave me. It's a Flego. Chaos, good evening. I call this my Flego because it's not a real Lego.
How are you?
But it's still pretty damn amazing. It's the Ecto 1 from Mold King. I'm kind of itching
I know that the place looks
to
like
dive
a bit
into
of a
this.
mess, but it's actually a very
And get this thing
delicacy.
built. So,
Hello
but I
there.
wanted to wait until I got the new overhead camera before I did that, because I know that the last LEGO one that I did, I noticed that the camera was really kind of well, you could tell it wasn't running at a full 60 frames. It was a little blurry. I wanted something a little bit better quality. So I just got to get this one dialed in now, and then we're going to be doing some Lego building. I also really have an itch. I want to get the, what's that set? The Tanton Hallway. Oh, let me see here. I think I have it on a list somewhere. Where are my lists? Hello? There's a Lego set that came out. And I forget what they called it exactly. Oh, here it is. New Hope boarding the Tantum 4. Think Corey has that set? Yeah, I really like this set. I really love the look of this set. I think it's pretty freaking amazing looking. Come on, give me a full screen. There we go. You can catch up a little bit. Yeah, so here we go. I really like the look of this set. The fact that it comes with 5s is just, you know, extra. But it looks really cool. I know that there's some I think there's like some different posing and setups that you can do with this set. It's really nice. It's relatively inexpensive. I mean, it's in the realm of in the full realm of Legos, it's relatively inexpensive. But yeah, I really kind of want to get this set. It looks like it's gonna be a fun build. Plus, it's one of a really good scene that was in Rogue One that we got to see like an extended version of, which I really enjoyed. But it's that first introduction of Darth Vader. For those of us who were, you know, born or got to see Star Wars in its original format, it was really the first introduction of Darth Vader that we had. So it's a very classic kind of scene. I may see if I have a C-3PO and R2 that I can stick somewhere in this set as well, because I feel like they deserve to be in this set, or at least in that build. But yeah, it's another set that I'm going to end up looking at getting. So it's one of those things. How's everybody doing tonight? Happy Monday. How was your weekend? Mine was productive, I would say. Productive. I did not do nearly as much gaming as I wanted to do this weekend. I wanted to stream some Battlefield last night, but by the time that I finally sat down here and decided to try to play a little bit, it was like 10:30, 11 o'clock last night. I'm like, what the hell? How did this entire weekend get away from me? We had great Saturday morning cartoons, if you weren't here for that. Or if you don't know what Saturday morning cartoons are. Every Saturday morning on Twitch, at twitch.tv/verbal_RD, I do Saturday morning cartoons where we watch 80s and 90s classic cartoons, and there's retro commercials involved. And we had a really great set of cartoons that we watched. We even discussed having an entire dinosaur-themed Saturday morning cartoons. And I think I have the 6th. Well, I gotta find the 6th cartoon. I have 5 dinosaur cartoons that I can pull on. But I need to find... Somebody made mention of a 6th one that I don't currently have right now, so I need to go looking for it and see if I can find it. But we talked about having a dinosaur-themed Saturday morning cartoons one day, and I'm like, yeah, this would be great. That'll be a lot of fun. But yeah, I do cartoons every Saturday morning. However... Programming note for those of you who are here and have not been here before, or maybe you forgot already. This Friday, yeah, I've got dinosaurs. Well, hold on. This Friday, the 6th of June, and this Saturday, the 7th of June, I will not be streaming. We will not have Saturday morning cartoons on Saturday, and Friday evening stream is already canceled. Reason being is my daughter is getting married this weekend. And setup and rehearsal is Friday, and the wedding is on Saturday, so I will be unavailable during those times. However, we may do a Sunday morning cartoons, and I'm toying with the idea of possibly seeing some live action shows on Sunday morning. since it's not a normal Saturday morning cartoon. Maybe we'll watch some Pee Wee Herman's Playhouse. Maybe we'll see some Beetleborgs. Maybe some live action Fraggle Rock. I don't know. I'll have to see how I feel come Sunday morning. But this Saturday, we are not going to be having cartoons. And Friday, we will not have an evening stream. So Drew, back to what you were saying. Yes, Dino Saucers is one of them. We have the Extreme Dinosaurs. We have Dino Riders. We have Denver the Last Dinosaur. What was the fifth one that I said that I had? There's another dinosaur themed one that I already have. And then someone mentioned, oh, what's it called? I wrote it down. Somebody mentioned Dink the Little Dinosaur. That would have been my sixth. So, Dino Saucers, Dino Riders, Extreme Dinosaurs, Denver the Last Dinosaur. There's a fifth one. There's a fifth one I had. Oh, Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. Those are the 5 I currently have. I just need to find Dink the Little Dinosaur. I've never heard of that one before, and I was kind of hoping that it was not a like a kids like a preschool program. You know, I'm thinking along the lines of like Paw Patrol and you know Teletubbies and shit like that. Like I was hoping it wasn't one of those like pre-K educational cartoons. But no, it's not. So I gotta look it up. Ready, steady, go. Good evening. Nice shirt. Thank you very much. And my studio looks amazing. Thank you so much. I put a lot of work into this studio. Tonight, we're going to be diving back into a game that we were playing, I want to say probably about 2 months ago. May have been the last time that I played this game. Maybe a month. I don't know. No, we are not watching Barney. Barney could go STFU. GTFO. PDQ. It's a lot of initials I'm throwing around. Maybe it was about a month and a half, 2 months ago, we last played Red Dead Redemption 2. So we're gonna pick up the story where we were. Cause I don't know, I kind of got an itch to play some Red Dead tonight. I'm like, well, screw it. Why not? I didn't really have any other plans, and I was running late on time, so why not play some Red Dead Redemption 2? So we'll play that tonight. But yeah, so just a reminder, and I'm gonna put it up on my Twitch stories so that it'll be there as well. But Friday and Saturday this week, coming week, there will not be a stream. But be on the lookout for possibly a Sunday morning cartoon stream. It'll still be labeled as Saturday morning cartoons, but still, it's okay. We'll work around it. Don't worry. So yeah, chat, how's your weekend been? Did you have a good weekend? Like I said, mine was busy. It was productive. The missus and I, we did some gardening outside. We have she has a garden in the back section of the property, and it needed some weeding really badly. So we spent some time doing that, and I got all the big sticker bushes out of there for her and whatnot, and then I went and mowed the lawn and whatnot. All just kind of like getting stuff done and taken care of that we can't necessarily be doing this coming weekend. But yeah, and what did we do Saturday? Saturday what were we doing Saturday? I don't remember what we were. I had Saturday morning cartoons. I don't remember what we did Saturday. Oh, we did something. I don't know. All the days run together at some point in time. Like, time is soup. Have you noticed that? Sometimes you get like a really thick soup and you pour it and it comes out slowly. And other times you got a really thin soup. You pour that, it goes really fast. Time is like soup. It either takes a while or just flies by. Weekend's great. You return to Dota. Old habits die hard. Oh, man. That is an old habit. That's an old habit. And my youngest, I know what the other thing was. My youngest turned 16 years old yesterday. Sunday. 16 years. That's my youngest. My oldest is getting married. My youngest is turning 16. Or turned 16. How am I? How are the cats? The cats are catting. As they always do. And I'm doing great. I'm just kind of like, moving along as I should be. Work's been good. Home's been good. Kids have been good. It's just good. I can't complain. I can't complain at all. Let me think. What else? What else was there? Okay. We talked before about Nintendo Switch and the Nintendo Switch 2 that's coming out, right? We've talked about that. And I've made comment, which makes me old. Yeah, exactly. I made the comment before that, I bought a Switch with the idea of like playing games, because my kids have Switches as well, with ideas of playing games with the kids or playing some of the, like Mario Wonder was like the serious game that I really wanted to get my hands on. And we did play a little bit of it here on stream. I look young.
Well,
how many kids do I got?
I don't have kids, just a bunch of well-crafted
Burbot.
algorithms. But I can provide advice on parenting if you need it.
Burbot, calm down. I am. I appreciate that comment. I look young. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I've got 3 kids. My oldest is 24. My middle child is 17, and my youngest just turned 16. And I will be celebrating my 49th birthday this year. My 49th level, which I still don't know what I'm doing for a birthday stream yet this year. I don't have any idea. I'm not doing what I did last year. Last year we did 48 hours of verbal to celebrate my 48th level. Because I level up. And we did 4 12-hour streams. I'm not doing that again. That was a marathon. That was 4 solid days of 12-hour streams. And it was, by the 4th day, man, I was really pushing myself to complete it. Godzilla, good evening. Welcome to the stream. I look so young. I'm so young. Wait a minute. Let me try that again. Wow. My mouth just stopped mouthing. You're so young. You look 20. Congratulations. Thank you. I look 20. I do not look 20. I know that I don't look 20. I'm not. I know I don't. Look. This right here is up here, except for this is all dyed blue. If I stop dyeing my hair, no lie, not even joking. If I stop dyeing my hair, it grows in white. It's not even gray, it's white. It's like, it gave up years ago. But anyway, so we're talking about the Nintendo Switch. You wish your dad would be a gamer like you, but he hates games, old school dad. I'm an old school, well, I mean, I'm not an old school dad. I keep asking my kids, I'm like, do you want me to be like a normal dad? And they're like, no. I was like, okay. I said, then don't push it. I'm a kid at heart. I'm only an adult because society says I am. You can grow old. You're forced to grow old, but you don't have to grow up. It's been a motto of mine for a long, long time. So yeah, no, I'm not like most dads. I am very much, but in the same respect, my kids also know that they've got lines that they don't cross. They've got rules that they've got to follow. I set them up very early on in their lives with this mentality of, I can be a fun dad and we can do fun things as long as you do what you're expected.
Scoot your booty, that booty, and I do the booty scooty. Scoot your booty, that booty, and I do the booty scooty. Scoot your booty, that booty, and I do the booty scooty. Scoot your booty, that booty, and I do the booty scooty. Scoot, scoot, scoot that booty, booty. Scoot, scoot, scoot that booty, booty. Scoot your booty, that booty, and I do the booty scooty. Scoot your booty, that booty, and I do the booty scooty.
No, but I told them from very early on, I'm like, look, I could be a fun dad, we could do fun things. As long as you do what you're supposed to be doing, Don't do stuff that you're not supposed to do. Otherwise, the fun stops. And they tested that A couple times. And they learned quickly that Dad wasn't fooling around. So, they know. They follow the rules. They do what they're asked to do. And we're cool. And I let them do the things that they want to do then. Or, you know, we do fun things together, whatever the case may be. There's no problem. But the moment that you start, you know, testing that line, seeing how far you can push it, that's where the fun stops. Tell my kids they're lucky. Bet I'm a great father. Thank you. I like to think so. I mean, you know, that's what my kids tell me anyway, that I'm a good dad. So that's all I could, you know. You feel like this needs to be an HR intervention? Why? Why does this need to be an HR intervention? No, my kids know where they stand with me. They know where the boundaries are, and they know what happens if they you know, go past those boundaries. It's as simple as that. And I let them make those choices. And then I ask them, you know, when they do, you know, you made this choice to do this. Was that a good decision for you? It's always about choices. So anyway, back to the Switch. So we were talking about the Switch, and I was talking about how I bought a Switch, but I just wasn't really necessarily like thrilled with the game offerings that they have. Like, I don't know, it's all Mario. You know what I mean? Like, there's very few games geared towards adults. Most of it is geared towards kids, and that's what the Switch is supposed to be for. Like, I get Nintendo's marketing. I am not Nintendo's target audience. I get that. They have some fun games, but I guess you could say it was a little bit of buyer's remorse, I guess, on the lack of game offerings. I thought there would be more that I could pick up and really participate. But I've been looking at it. I've been looking at the Steam Deck. Anybody have a Steam Deck? If you got a Steam Deck, let me know how you feel about it. Sorry for the question. Can't stop admiring. Hold on. This is a perfect opportunity to use this.
Verbal, sorry for Q. Can't stop admiring your studio. How long and how much have you spent on it?
Very good question. When we bought this house 3 years ago, okay, this space, so this isn't a garage. There's a 2-car garage in this house, okay? And one part of the one of the garage bays, there was a shell of a room, but it only took up half of the garage bay. So when we were looking at buying this house, I told my wife, I'm like, hey, this is where I could put the studio, and you know, I could finish this out and whatnot. Make it sound. It's not. It's. I don't want to say it's soundproofed, but there's a lot of sound reduction built into the studio. It's not soundproofed. And she's like, yeah, no, that's great. It's a perfect place for you. There's actually a closet here that I'm staring at right here, where I have all my network stuff for the entire house. So like all my servers and my switch and patch panel and router and everything else is in that room. So initially, the room ended right here. That's where the room initially ended. It was just a small little square. And the desk was set up over here. I shot this way. You saw the door. That was the space. It wasn't bad. It was a little, I guess you could say it was a little cramped if you got more than 2 people in here, but it wasn't bad. Fast forward to last year when we started talking about having fiber installed into the house instead of having cable internet. And, well, no, I lied. No, let me back up. I started having temperature problems down here. During the summer, it got extremely hot. During the winter, it got really cold. I tried other solutions of getting the AC and the heat piped down into this room, because our heating unit is up in the attic. It improved slightly, but it was still really bad. So then we were looking at getting like a mini split system put in, right? But the mini split system was going to cost like $7,000. And for for one head, basically, like for one unit. Not even multiple rooms or multiple heads. It was one head. It's gonna be like $7 grand for that. And I, you know, talking with the missus, and we were also looking at getting fiber internet installed, and I had drywall just screwed to the ceiling here, so it was all flat and whatnot. I didn't have access to the rafters anymore. I said, first off, if we get fiber installed, I want to change out the ceiling and make panels like I have that I can access. So if I ever need to do something up in the rafters of this room, like run fiber line into the network closet, then I can do that. So that was the initial plan for redoing this room. I was just going to rip out the ceiling, do my ceiling much like you see it is now, and potentially put in a mini split system before we found out the price of it. So then we found out the price, it was going to be like $7 grand, of which we don't have. And I was like, all right. So I was looking at this space, and I had my DJ equipment sitting outside of the room down near the garage door. And I talked to the missus, and I said, what if I was able to tear out the garage door, put a window in place, and get like a portable AC heating unit and put that in here to heat and cool this space, and just basically close off this entire garage bay. And she said, well, how often have you used that garage door down there? I said, well, since we moved in 3 years ago, I don't know, maybe like twice, maybe 3 times. And she goes, so you're not really using it? And I'm like, no. And she's like, well, then take it out. And I was like, okay. Now, Blue, good evening, kiddo. Now understand, I am not a general contractor. I am not a construction worker. I am not a carpenter. I am not a handy guy. That's what I keep telling my family so they don't ask me to do stuff. I had no previous experience building a wall, putting in a window, putting up siding, because there's siding on the other side of that wall down there on the outside. No previous experience of that. However, I have the wonderful superpower of ADHD. And I watched a couple videos, and I did that. So I did all the renovations in this room. I basically ripped out a garage door, built a new wall, put in a window, built another wall up, finished everything off, added more flooring to the existing flooring that I put in before, and all in all, the expansion, I don't know what I can't remember what the initial cost of the work was that I did in here. I don't remember, because I worked on the entire garage and, like, you know, painted the floors down here, painted the wall. Oh, I forgot to do that. I forgot to, hold on a second. I'm refunding that because I forgot to set that up initially. So give me a second. Hold on. Cabbage, you got this coming back to you. I got started late. So I don't remember what the initial cost was for the initial renovations that I did, but this expansion that I did with building a new wall, well, building 2 new walls, putting more flooring in, ripping out and redoing the entire ceiling, all of this ended up costing probably around about $2 grand, maybe $2,500. Way less than the $7 grand we were quoted for the mini split. Lies, Blue says. Hey, just want to say that you're a really handy guy. Okay, that's all. Thanks, Cabbage. I could easily do interior design as a part-time job. It looks amazing and smart. Okay, so look. It looks good on stream. It looks good from a distance. But I know where the imperfections are. I know every mistake that I made in this room. And there's a number of mistakes, don't get me wrong. None of them structural or anything that would like cause like serious problems. But seriously, no, it's I'm not a professional. There was no way I would make somebody pay me to do this because it's just not, it's not quite right. Just freaking Twitchy. Who called Twitchy? Twitchy? Twitch. Listen. No. No. Hit. Put that trash can back where you got it from. Put the trash can... No. Do you feel better? God. Dude, my ADHD is riding hard right now. You're learning how to write books as a side hustle. I have a book in me. I have an entire story. I have a timeline. I have a beginning, middle, and end to a book. Have I sat down to write? I think I've written 8 pages of it so far. And this is the kind of story that could be turned into a book, into an anime, into a comic book. I can't, like... For me to physically sit down and write it, now that I know what's wrong with me, because I got diagnosed with ADHD last year. Now that I know that that's what the issue is with me, I understand why it's so difficult for me to sit down and write it. Before I just couldn't understand it, but now I got it. You know, Verbal wants Lego Millennium Falcon set. You know, if somebody would love to get me a Lego Millennium Falcon set and just hand it over and be like, here, this is yours, go build it, I would not say no. I would not say no. I'm just saying. But yeah, no, ready, steady, go. This took me about, I want to say it was like 4 weekends to get done. I got the garage door and the new wall in place of the garage door. That was built in a single weekend because I needed to make sure that was all, you know, sealed off from the outside. But it took me like 4 weeks to get this done. And the worst part, really, honestly, was the ceiling. That was the worst part. Well, integrating the new floor into the existing floor, that was also a pain in the ass too, if I'm being honest. Heard it's low on Amazon, but you haven't looked. Yeah, low is like, instead of $800, it's $799 now. That's the low. But no, ready, steady, go. I would not charge anybody for me to do this. And I don't know that I would go into business doing this, if I'm being completely honest. I know that my sister has asked me for some help at her new house, putting up some walls to enclose some utilities in her basement and whatnot. So I've offered, well, I didn't offer my help. She asked for my help and I said yes. So I'll be heading up in about a month or so up to my sister's to, once she gets all the materials ordered and delivered, to give her assistance with that. But this is not something that I would want to do on the regular or even as a side hustle, because first off, I can be too much of a perfectionist at times, but the problem is I'm not perfect, but I'm a perfectionist. Do you see the problem? Like I said, there are spots in this room where I just choose not to look because I know it's not right, or it's not the way I wanted it to go, but that's the way it went because that's just how it was. You've had a couple over the years that you abandoned because I got stuck, or characters were too similar, or the plot wasn't going anywhere, or I forgot where it was going. No, I still have this entire story planned out in my head. It's a twister. I think it's a good concept. I think it's one of those things where I may surprise people with the story. My problem is I'm really good at pattern recognition. I can see things coming. I hate that sometimes. And for the longest time, I was under the impression that that's how everybody functioned. People could see the patterns. And I've come to realize that there's a lot of things that I take for granted that I think everybody can do that they just don't do. They don't do it because their brain is not like me, right? So whereas I see patterns really easily, some people don't see those patterns. Prime example. Do you remember the movie Saw? The original Saw? Like the original. First one. Went out to see that with friends. They decided they wanted to see Saw instead of, I think it was Tomb Raider. No, that was Scary. We saw Scary Movie instead of Tomb Raider. I was disappointed with that one too. We saw Saw for some reason. I don't know why. I think we actually purposely went and saw Saw. Saw? Moon. Within the first 20, not even 20 minutes of the movie, I had it figured out who did what already. And it pissed me off for the rest of the movie. I was mad sitting in the theater for the rest of the time. Okay, so here's the thing. So, at the beginning of Saw, Wesley from Princess Bride, it wakes up in that room. You know, he's got to cut his foot off, right? There's a dude laying dead on the ground. There's a gun, an empty gun there, right? And then there's a tape recorder. And the tape recorder was supposed to have been the dude who shot himself laying dead on the ground, him talking. And I was like, okay, first off, where the gun was positioned would not have fallen naturally. Secondly, yeah, that's Wesley. Wesley is Wesley the Princess Bride? Is that, you know, As You Wish? That's his name, right? Wesley? Yeah, it's him. He's in the first Saw movie. Yeah, you go look it up. Seriously, go look it up.
Sure thing. What do you need to look up? Well, I can't do the searching
but in any
for
case,
you.
so the dude's dead on the floor. The gun is there. The gun is empty. The gun is empty. It's a revolver, and there's no bullet casing. There's no bullet shell in the revolver. Clue number one. Secondly, the tape was rewound in the little the mini recorder. Now, you could say, okay, you know, it reached the end of the tape and it auto rewound. But when they played the message, you didn't hear like extended recording past the gunshot. It just stopped. And I'm like, there's no way that would have stopped. And even if it fell and the record button like jiggled loose, it would not have,
One day I was walking through Arkansas. I saw a saw that could outsaw any saw you saw. If you saw a saw that could outsaw any saw I saw, I'd like to see the saw that you saw that could outsaw any saw I saw.
God damn, that was good. That was really good. I like that. Godzilla, that was really good. Even if the tape recorder fell and the recording button, like, you know, snapped out because of impact or whatnot, it would not have rewound the tape. So right there and then, I looked at the friend that I went to the movie with, I leaned over and I went, son of a bitch. And he goes, what? And I said, I figured out the movie. He goes, how? It just started. I'm like, do you want me to tell you or do you want me to just let you watch it? And he goes, let me watch it. I said, okay. He goes, but tell me at the end. I said, okay. I was mad the rest of the movie. I was so mad. I could not enjoy the rest of the movie. Everything else that went on, I was pissed. And then at the end of the movie, he's like, okay. He goes, were you right? I said, yes, I was. I said, it was the guy that was laying on the floor that shot himself. That's who started this whole thing. That's him. And he lived. He's like, how did you figure that out? And I said, well, first off, the gun had no bullet casing in it. There was no shell inside the revolver. It's not one of those ones that ejects a shell. It fucking stays in the gun. I said, and there was, when they popped open the revolver, there were no bullets in it. I said, and then secondly, and I gave him the, you know, the explanation of the tape thing. I said, as soon as I saw that, I said, I put 2 and 2 together and got 15 and finished the end of the movie. So I didn't know it then, but pattern recognition is like a high ADHD trait. And I've had that all my life. I see patterns and shit. That's how I can tell, like, sometimes how certain people are going to react to things. That's how I can tell, like, when I'm driving. That's how I can see when, like, you know, I'm going to avoid an accident because dumb shit in front of me does this thing and this thing and this thing, and I can see the pattern already. So, yeah. So, the story that gets back to what I was talking about initially, the story that I have in my head, I hope the pattern can't be seen very quickly, and that it's one of those things where you don't see what's going on until the end of the story. And then even then it kind of sits with you and fucks with your brain a little bit. That's the kind of story that I'd like to write. That's the kind of story that I have to write. I'm just worried that because I'm so easily attuned to seeing patterns that you know, it's just going to be too easily seen by everybody else. Or that my kid is lying. Yeah, I see those kind of patterns too. I know when they're lying. I know when all my kids are lying. They've all tried to do that to me at least once. They learned. You respect me for being humble, but I've got talent. I'm sorry, Ready Stay Goo. I got sidetracked and I didn't see your comment. Think of this side hustle, or at least after retirement from IT job. Yeah, you know, maybe doing something, but So I even had, like, a problem with doing this work because I knew how much of a pain in the ass certain parts of this job that I was putting myself through was going to be, and I was not looking forward to it. I was absolutely not looking forward to it. And the amount of chaos that occurred, because I think I shut stream down for a week. Only a week I shut stream down for. And I got back to it as quickly as I possibly could. But just the amount of chaos because things weren't in the places that they needed to be was annoying. And I was doing this in the midst of going through my ADHD diagnosis. So I'm learning at the fact that I do have this disorder while I'm in the process of doing this and seeing all of the signs of, oh shit, yeah, look, this is a red flag for ADHD. This is a red flag for ADHD. This is a red flag for ADHD. ADHD discovery. Yeah, there you go. That's even better. Same, you get in trouble at work a lot for knowing the outcomes of doing stuff, so people think I'm being lazy. Yeah, no, it's not being lazy. First off, you're being efficient. If it, like, for me, I hate doing anything twice. If I can get it done the first time, which may mean that I take a little bit longer to do it because I want it done right. But if I can get it done the first time and I don't have to go back to it ever again, that's what I want to do. I hate reworking shit. So much. And a lot of times, I do it to myself, where I make one simple mistake that snowballs into, you know, something larger that I have to go back and fix it and redo all that work. I do it a lot with, like, video editing and you know, setting up, you know, this whole setting up of the stream and whatnot. There's been choices that I have made over the years where if I would have made a different choice in the beginning, I could have saved myself a lot of this work because I didn't have to go back and do it again. But yeah, no, I get that feeling about, you know, knowing the outcome of things. So I could see how it's going to go. And I used to get told at my one job that I was super negative because I was combative all the time. And I'm like, no, I'm not combative. I'm just trying to explain to you that I know how this situation is going to roll out. And I'm trying to avoid having to go through the bullshit when it does. So let's do it this way instead and not have to go through the bullshit. My one boss I swear she hated me. Because every time that she brought up an idea or a new way of doing things, and we have, you know, because I had been there for like 13 years or some shit like that, 11 years, whatever the fuck it was. I was there for a long time. And I had seen already a lot of things. And I've seen, you know, what works and what doesn't work. And I've already, you know, I can quickly run through the scenarios in my head of, okay, well, if we do it this way, then this is going to be an issue, this is going to be an issue, and we're going to have to come back and do it this way to fix this issue, but then that's going to create this issue. And like, I'm running through all of these scenarios very quickly, and I was seen as combative and you know, just negative because I wouldn't try their ideas. I didn't even want to try. And it's like, because it's not going to work. I know it's not. I've seen this. I know it's going to happen. And then a lot of times it was like, fine, we'll do it your way, whatever. And then when it didn't work, then I still got in trouble for it because, you know, oh, I sabotaged it or some shit. So it wouldn't work. No, this is just how it was going to go all the entire time. You just didn't see it. Every time you watch Play Vice City, it reminds me of my studio. Nice. Well, thanks. You're jealous you were born in 89. You wish you could have seen the vibe of the 80s. I was born in 1976. I grew up in the 80s. It is not as much as a vibe as pop culture has led you to believe. It's, you know what the colors of the 80s were? 50 Shades of Brown. Not joking. We were coming out of 50 Shades of Brown and Yellow. That was the color scheme. It wasn't until the late 80s that like any color started coming in. And all these like movies and TV shows and whatnot portray the 80s in such a way. Like, I think the closest, that 70s show was probably like the closest to accurately showing a decade and what it was like. But there's way too many shows and movies and whatnot that try to like play off the 80s as like this neon vibe of a time, and it wasn't. Goonies. Even Goonies was a little exaggerated. Not as bad. Like, I would, Stand By Me was closer, but that wasn't like, it was a movie in the 80s, but that wasn't of the 80s. That wasn't about the 80s. The Goldbergs. I love the Goldbergs, by the way. I absolutely love the Goldbergs. Because it's so much nostalgia and so much, like, I'm sitting there going, I did that shit. I did that shit. Oh my God, I did that shit. But even some of the Goldbergs is exaggerated. It's, I will give it to the Goldbergs. It's probably the closest I've ever seen of 80s representation. It really is. But there's still stuff in there that's exaggerated. And I'm just like, that's not what it was like. That's not like, it's close. Don't get me wrong. It's close. It's so close. But even the Goldbergs was exaggerated. Even the Wonder Years was exaggerated. You grew up in Russia and could tell 90s were all about gray and danger. Shit. Yeah, that's about right. Grew up in Russia. Damn. That's an experience. Gray and danger. Yeah, early 80s was like 50 Shades of Brown. And that one couch that we all had, or somebody in our family had. There were two specific couches in the 80s. There was that one like tan and brown couch that had the farm scene on it or some shit, like there's a wagon wheel or some bullshit like that. Like, I don't remember I know it when I see it, but I don't remember what the exact display or graphic was that they used. But it's that same fucking couch, right? And then the other couch was like the corduroy couch. You know corduroy pants? Do you know they made a whole fucking couch out of that shit? I swear to God. It was made of the same material as corduroy pants. It was practically the same brown color. And it was just as uncomfortable. Didn't I own one of them? I think, I'm trying to remember if it was my mother who had that or if it was my grandmother who had that. But somebody in our family had that damn couch. Like that was, and like 4 other people I knew had that same damn couch. Like when you were a wee child? No. The one that you're thinking of is like, it looks like a Scottish fucking kilt is the one that you're thinking of. Big high back buttons. fluffy as shit, and it was like that plaid fucking Scottish kilt damn thing. Mom still has the corduroy couch. Yeah, but that's not even really that wasn't even like the corduroy of the 80s. Like that's a facsimile of that thing. Corduroy couch was something. I know, like Zed Carroll. I know you're from up north, okay? But did you have it? Did somebody have a couch like that damn thing? Next to the wood panel wall. Dude, wood panel walls are a vibe. And I considered doing wood paneling down here. I seriously considered it. I think my wife wouldn't let me do it. I think she said no. I think it's one of the few things that she's ever said no to. Yeah, see, it wasn't just the States, Zen Carol. It wasn't just us here in the States that suffered that corduroy couch. It was a whole vibe. Hold on, let me see if I can find, let's look up 80s couches. Alright, so here is... Fuck, I found the corduroy couch. Oh my god, I found the corduroy couch. Alright, we're doing this. We're doing this. And there's another one of this damn couch. Alright, so look at this. Alright. So, oh, what the shit? Come on now. Give me big pictures. I want big... No, don't give me the tiny pictures. Don't give me the tiny pictures. Open it in a new tab. Open it in a new tab. Open it in a new tab. Alright. Now look. First off, this is the couch that everybody had right here. This one right here. Okay? This is the one that was in everybody's house. Somebody, 17 people you knew had this couch. Okay? That's the first one. That's the first one. And I think my aunt had this couch. This is the corduroy couch though, right here. This damn thing. Okay, and if you think, here's another one. Oh wait, that one doesn't, that's a shitty fuck. Oh god, hold on. Look. That's the corduroy couch right there, okay? Between that one and this one, it's the same freaking couch. Look how many couches like that there are. This thing, oh yeah, those were heavy. Like they were made out of like oak. I swear to God, they were made out of oak. But I mean, you could see right here, like it's the same. Everybody had that couch. Now the 90s couches, let's see if we can look up the 90s couches. Let's see if I can find the 90s couch that my mother had. So I know my grandmother had this one. Come on. Like, hello? Images. It was a greenish looking thing. It kind of looked like this here. Sort of, kind of. But had like higher backs. Like there were higher backs to these. I guess 90s couches aren't as defined as like 80s couches, because if we look up 80s couches, man, I'm telling you. Okay, let's do this. I mean, if okay, so look. Here's one of these, right? Grandma's couch. Then there's a variation where it's an all wood base. It's an all wood base, but it's the same freaking idea of a design, right? And then there's this version of it, but it's still that pattern and that look. It's so ridiculous. Timeless country. And then everybody, like I said, everybody had the fucking corduroy couch. This damn thing in some shade of brown was everywhere. Everybody had one of these. It was ridiculous. So yeah, growing up in the 80s was not as stylized. It's growing up in the 80s was not as stylized as movies and TV shows portray it to be. It's really not. Now I'm also not saying that, you know, they didn't get some of the things correct. They did get some of the things correct. Don't get me wrong. It's just, yeah, that's right. Oh, the itchiness. You know what the worst part was? Is when you were sick and that was the couch that you had to lay on. That was the couch that you laid on in the living room so you could watch Price is Right while you were home from school and daytime soap operas. And that was the couch you were forced to lay on. It was terrible. So bad. But yeah, while the 80s was great for, like, you know, we had great movies, we had great music, fashion was so-so. But everything wasn't neon, everything wasn't glowing, everything, you know, it's definitely been stylized more over the years. You have a picture of you sick on that couch? I have memories of having the chicken pox on that couch. On the corduroy fucking itchy couch. I had chicken pox. Actually, my sister and I both did. I laid on one end of the couch. She laid on the other end of the couch. It was the worst time ever. It was so bad. But yeah. No, I appreciate the comments about the studio. I really do. I put a lot of hard work into this place. I love how it turned out. Every so often I'm down here and I just kind of stand around and I look around this room and I just smile uncontrollably because, like, I did this. That's pretty damn cool. I didn't know how to do half of the things I did in this room and I did this. So I appreciate the comments. I appreciate the, you know, the love for the studio. I really do. Oi. All right, let's stop talking about super terrible fucking 80s couches. And I'm just thinking of, like, all the shit from the 80s that nobody talks about that we did. Like the giant tube socks. You know, like the 3-ring color tube socks that we wore up to our knees. Because we all thought that was cool at one point in time or another, and it really wasn't. Or the big puffy winter coats. God. Nobody talks about those things. Alright, any case. Let's play some Red Dead Redemption tonight, shall we? Let's do a game. We'll jump in with Arthur Morgan. See where I left my horse. See what else, Oh god. Yeah, that's one of those damn couches. That's one of them damn couches. Do you want me to show that, Slam? Okay, I'll show it. Alright. I didn't know, I wasn't 100% sure. I don't make it like to make assumptions when people send me pictures. That I can just show these on stream because, you know, not that I have a huge audience, but, you know, for everybody who is here. So this is proof of said couch. This is my wife, sick on said couch. Look at that couch. Fucking corduroy couch. It's another version of it. That's the one that's got, like, the all wooden base. It was all made out of, like, you know, freaking heavy ass oak. Sick with her Rainbow Bright doll. There's Rainbow Bright there, by the way. So Whittle, that's right. So Whittle. Do you have Skittles there or something? Or is that raisins? I can't tell. I can't tell what you have in your hand. Oh no, there's a runts. Never mind. That's a box of runts. I see it now. But yeah, sick on that couch. That is not the couch that you want to be sick on. That's the couch that makes you sick. Shoot, if I'm not mistaken now hold on here. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Hold your horses. Oh, wait, we got another one. Oh, look at that with Rainbow Bright. Isn't that cute? So, just as a point, here's the version of that damn couch that we had. So that's a little verbal. At like Christmas time, I think it was, or something, with my grandfather sitting there. And that's our fucking corduroy couch. Yep. That's our corduroy couch right there. And then of course I also have I have the floating baby head. That's how old I am. I have the floating baby head pictures. So, yep. Yeah, I'm a product of floating baby heads. 100%. That's perfect. Honestly, I kind of really happy that I found that picture with the floating baby head, because I always see those pictures of like people talking about, oh, you weren't born in the 70s unless you had this picture done. And I finally found like mine, and I'm like, that's fucking cool. I actually have one of these damn things. That's amazing. I love that so much. All right, let's play a game. Let's play some Red Dead Redemption. We can still talk about this shit though. Don't worry about it. I'm going to put us in a 4-round trivia. Boomer's not here, but Zen Carroll is, so now you gotta beat Zen Carroll on the video game trivia. So I'm gonna do that while I get the game up and running, and because I think my PlayStation turned off. I had my PlayStation on earlier. Oh, so anyway, so yeah, back to what I was trying to talk about originally. I've been looking into a Steam Deck. Does anybody have a Steam Deck? I thought somebody said that they had one. I'm trying to scroll back through the comments. But I've been thinking about, I would probably get better use out of a Steam Deck than I would. Oh, Godzilla said the closest thing you have to your Steam Deck is your toilet. Gotcha. So it says I was waiting for you to want a Steam Deck. Steam Deck now, we need verbal to... Wait, what? Where's my chat window all messed up? We need a verbal deck. His own handmade gaming system. Yeah, I've been thinking about a Steam Deck. I think I would get more use out of a Steam Deck than I have my Switch, if I'm being completely honest with you. You believe Professor has one? I might have to talk to him about that if he feels like it's worth it or something. Because like I said, you know, the Switch is nice. Don't get me wrong. There's a couple games on it that I do enjoy playing. But I'm not finding like the games, like the library of games that I get excited that I want to play. So, but no, think about that a little bit. If you have one of those, let me know you got it. If you like it, what do you like about it? What don't you like about it? Stuff like that. Because I've been thinking about it. Not that this is like early beginning phases of like wanting something. It's just me thinking about it. I've already looked into it a little bit. I did a little bit of research on it and saw that like there was 3 different models. It's like a 512 LED model, a 256 LED model. There's a 512 OLED model, and then 1 terabyte OLED. So yeah, I'm just looking for some information, some feedback. So, but let me get my green screen up. Let me get the game started and going, and we will we'll be right back. Video game trivia coming up. Have fun with that. Don't go anywhere. Red Dead Redemption after the break. I want you to stick around for that, okay? Super Mario burps? What the hell is that? Super Mario burps? That's a good one. I forgot that we had a Super Mario Brothers game. And they called it... I don't know that we did. Maybe we did. I don't know. Oh, you meant the trivia part. Not, I thought she was talking like we had the game before. Alright. Hey, look, we have Arthur. He's got his hat. He's also got tuberculosis, just to let you know. I don't think he's gonna make it out of this game. I also don't remember, like, what the shit I was doing in this game. So... we're gonna do some guessing. Oh no, really? I remember somebody got shot recently, which wasn't a cool thing. You. I also saw a video that talked about there being something, I think, on this island right here. So, at some point, because we do have Penelope Braithwaite, I want to go down here and see if there's something on that island. I think it's that island. Fucking Micaiah. Shoot that bastard. So I got a bunch of stuff in the wanted dead or alive area. So maybe I travel on down here and see if I can't, yeah. Let's see if we can't make it down here to Rhodes. Maybe I take the train. What do you think? Should I take the stagecoach? Let's do that. I'm going to ignore any other missions that I have to do right now. Or anybody else I got to talk to. Where's my horse? Is that Ghost? That's horse cargo. That is not... That is, oh, that is Ghost.
Oh, look who it is.
Hello, Karen.
Look who it is. Oh, Doctor. Big, tough Arthur. You wanna know something, Arthur?
What?
What's that?
I don't know. I don't know. I had something to say. I did.
Take it easy, Karen. On the hooch.
Why? Because a good, sober life will bring me peace and contentment?
Maybe.
What a crock of shit this world is.
Oh, I was like, what the hell just happened? Alright, come on, Ghost.
Mr. Morgan.
Morning. We're going to risk going into town-ish to get on a stagecoach to go to Rhodes. Because right now, I'm wanted dead or alive.
Who's that coming?
It's me.
Here, piggy piggy. Hey! Hey, who are you?
Where? What the hell? Why are they so close to camp? Oh, get off me! Get off me! That was uncalled for. No, put his ass down. I wanted to pick up my hat. You're getting looted, for sure. And where's this other dude? That I, like, punched in the face, pistol whipped, and then shot him at point blank.
Good luck in these hills. You need it. Put it down and I'll kill you quick.
What you shooting at? You mammy? Yeah, but...
Out!
Wanna try that again?
Damn lunatics.
I don't know who these guys are. Karen sounds like your first drunken girlfriend. Yeah, damn. I don't know who these idiots are, but they chose the wrong person to come after right now. All right, anybody else I gotta worry about? Come here. Come on, Ghost. And so close to camp, you would have think that some people from camp would have come running out, you know what I mean? I tried Control when it first came out, and I don't know if it just didn't hit right at the time. I've been wanting to go back to that game.
Yeah.
At the time that I was trying to play it, it just wasn't hitting right. You know what I mean? You ever have those games where, like, you're excited for it to come out, you start playing it, but whatever game you recently came off of just didn't put you in the right mood to play it? Like, that's kind of like what it was like with Control. So I do want to go back and play that again and see if maybe it was just bad timing on my part. I don't know. Maybe. You know, the other thing is I could also pay off my bounty most likely and reduce the warrant or the wanted dead or alive bullshit. Oh, I've got to pay attention to my map, I think. I think paying attention to my map would be a good idea.
Yeah.
I thought I was going one way and I wasn't. Did you see that article or post apparently where this girl kept taking screenshots inside of Red Dead Redemption and sending it into her local news for, like, I guess they had like a special segment of, like, you know, out and about or some shit like that. And so she kept sending in pictures, screenshots from Red Dead Redemption, and they kept featuring her pictures. Of, like, she just took, like, pictures of, like, you know, scenery and whatnot, or, you know, just like, you know, this look right here.
Yep.
Yeah, I love Detroit. I love Detroit. 100%. But yeah, for some reason, like, no. How about, oh my god, why can't I slow my horse down?
You never listen to me. It's like talking to a goddamn wall.
Why could I not put the brakes on my horse? But yeah, like,
Mister.
howdy.
Hey, watch it.
Howdy. I'm just kind of thinking like Control, I just wasn't playing it at the right time. Or something. Something weird.
I'll be with you in just a moment.
Surely.
What can I do for you?
Well, let's look at the bounties.
Y'all right there, sir?
Yes. Why?
Oh, I don't have any
Some
bounties.
grip going around here, and I just thought, you know what? Never mind. What can I do for you?
I want to go to Rhodes.
Hope your journey's a good one.
Thanks. But yeah, Detroit Become Human was amazing freaking game. Loved it so much. Time Loop's another one that I have that I started playing, and again, maybe it was just not the right timing to play that game. I don't know. I want to go back to that. I want to go back to Death Stranding too. I was really enjoying that game, and then I got distracted by something else. Good old roads. So many fond memories in this town. So much murder and mayhem and robbing. Holy shit, did my horse just knock the hell out of that dude? Has my horse been booking it here this entire way?
Let's go, girl.
Because that would have been hilarious. Alright. I want to go out on this island. Let's see what we can do. And then I'll go visit Miss Braithwaite and see what further shenanigans I can cause with that family.
Well, hello.
Hello.
I'm looking for Gavin. He's my best friend.
Well, good luck.
He left me. I lost him. I lost him.
Look, I've ridden far enough away from you that I should not be hearing your thing at all. So. Good luck finding Gavin.
Look, we got what you want. Down to the bullet. No lie.
Who the hell did you rob for all this?
Hey, you ask no questions, I tell no lies. That's all yours once you hand me the wagon too.
I want to kind of get involved.
Fine. Here it is. What we agreed on.
Good man. Well, you keep on doing what you do best. If you need more, just come along back. Take care, fellas.
The North will remember us soon enough.
This is private, carpetbagger. Ah! You're finished.
Oh, get off me. I think that's everybody.
More guns in the hands of those fools.
Nope, we don't need more guns in the hands of those fools. I knew what was going on here. No, don't pick him up. Don't pick him. Don't drop him. How much money you got on you, friend? Because you just got paid something, didn't you? That's those, oh, I forget what they're called. What the hell are they called? Basically, they're the local Pinkertons, or not even the Pinkertons, the Driscolls. Calm down, horsies. Can I search the saddlebag here? Oh, this one will let me. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Clear out. Scoot, girl.
Oh, you tried. I saw that. You tried. Let's calm you down.
That's a good girl.
What witness? No witnesses. No witnesses. This is high explosives. I wonder what happens if I chuck a thing of dynamite at it. Where's my dynamite at? Don't I have dynamite? There we go. Oh, the horsies. I forgot to let the horsies go. Oh, that must have been, that was a previous recording. We got it though. We got it. It'll be in the clip show. Don't worry. All right, where was that going now? It's going this way.
Giddy up.
Couldn't land that first stick of dynamite. Wait, what?
Yep. There we go.
Wait, where am I going here? Oh, I gotta go through Braithwaite Manor anyway to get there. Well, shit. This will be fun. Let's get through here as quickly as we can. Because I'm pretty sure I'm not welcome along here. Well, that's not even the road. I'm not even on a road! See if these farmhands give me a problem.
What the heck is your problem?
Nothing is my problem. Don't you worry about it. We're all good. No, I don't want to talk to her. Why am I getting off my horse? Is there a boat around here I can steal? Hello? Run! Arthur! Thank you. Is there a boat around here I can take? I'd really like a boat right now. There's no boat. Why is there no boat? You're gonna make me swim across? Why do I also have this sinking feeling that I'm not in the right place? They got a boat. Can I get your boat? Sir? I mean, I'll swim it.
Well then, I heard about.
You triggered my trap card!
I'd like to have a boat, please.
like that kind of weather.
Is there a boat over there? Wait a minute, don't I have binoculars, don't I? No boat. See, I want to get over there. I don't think I can swim it, though. I don't think I have the stamina to swim this. Well, we'll find out. Let's find out. I don't think Arthur was built for swimming. Can I get something? I can't eat anything, can I, right now? I'm gonna drown. I gotta go back. I need a boat. Arthur's not meant to swim. Arthur's not meant to swim! You can make it, Arthur! Oh shit, he's dead. I need a boat. How did the great Arthur die? He swam. Cowboys don't swim? Maybe I should get on my horse. Think my horse can make it across? I just need a boat, damn it. Look, there's a boat there, but it's on land. And I'm pretty sure I can't drag it. And what good are boat docks if you don't have any boats? Cowboy horses don't swim? I beg to differ. I think they do. If I'm being completely honest as well, I'm not 100% sure I'm in the right spot. Hold on, give me a second. Use the future, become a Terminator? Wait, where am I? Oh yeah, nope, this is not the right island. The island that I want is here. That's not even the island. The island I want's right there. Not there. Alright, well then let's just talk. Let's talk to Penelope. We'll talk to Miss Penelope. We'll take care of her needs. Shh. Don't you think like that.
Oh, you came. You came. You finally came.
I came.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, you lovely, lovely man.
Calm down, miss.
Oh, come on, let's go. We ain't got a minute to lose. They killed her. They killed Miss Calhoun. All she wanted was a better lot for women, and they killed her, those pigs.
Who killed her?
I don't know. My cousins, probably, or Beau's. Well, you met them. They're animals. Not even animals. Monsters. Monsters, if God had lost all his powers of imagination. Can you please take me to the train station? Beau'll be waiting.
Beau, why couldn't he come and rescue you?
Well, if they saw me and him together, they'd lynch him and send me off to a nunnery. Or maybe they'd lynch us both, I ain't quite sure. They do so love hanging folk.
Where you heading?
Up to Boston.
Good. Yeah, I like you up there. Come on, let's go.
Of course. I'm in your hands. Just get me to Rhodes Railway Station.
That's where I just came from. You gonna hop on up?
Okay, let's try and get you a train. And Beau's just waiting at the station in the hope you'll show up, or I'll show up to help you show up.
He goes to there every day he can. Makes up some excuse or other. I said he would see me there one day soon, and today he will. God willing.
You mean tonight?
Well, if he's there, that's true love, all right.
I've hardly seen him since the rally. They watched me so carefully, and he's waited, or so his letters say. Our families won't let us out. And then all that business with Aunt Catherine and my cousins.
It's a real Romeo and Juliet kind of
And then
situation.
Lee Gray and those boys killed. So much bloodshed. You'd think this could be a new beginning, but everyone left alive. They're even more angry.
Maybe anger's a complicated thing to let go of.
Something good has to come out of this awful, awful feud.
That's what I've been hoping.
Beau and I have to be better. Our families were here for years and years. Sometimes I feel like we can't just leave death and pain and ruination behind us.
Ruination.
Plenty before you have. Plenty will again. But, yeah, as far as it goes, get out. Don't look back.
Nope.
Make something decent of your lives.
Yep.
He's a good man, isn't he, Beau?
There are worse.
He's kind, and he's caring, and he's strong.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to laugh. He's a lot of things, but...
And not strong like you, but strong enough to stand up to his family. To be different from folk. You don't know how hard that can be. To say something is wrong when everyone around you thinks it's right.
No, perhaps I don't. But he is a good man, and he's lucky. You're both lucky to have each other.
As long as you get out of here.
Best day of my life, or the worst. I can't bear not knowing which.
Hold on. It'll be clear soon enough.
Either it'll be the best day or you'll be dead. One or the other.
There he is. Oh, it's him. Will you ride on the train with us a little, just to the first stop?
Fine.
Sure thing. Why not? Now, is he inside or out? Oh, he's outside.
I heard some screams from the basement of... You came! You came!
Oh, Jesus.
At last you came!
Beau, my sweet, my best of men.
Oh, I'm hardly a man at all. But I love you, Penelope Braithwaite. Sir, how can we ever repay your kindness?
Maybe look at me when you're talking to me.
Would do just fine.
Beau, Arthur's gonna join us. I think we need the support. Please, could you buy the tickets, dear Mr. Morgan? We can't chance being seen.
Sure.
Thank you. We'll meet you on the platform.
Buy the tickets.
3 tickets to Saint Denis, please, sir.
Of course. Oh, hello, sir.
Hello, Alden. I hope all is well.
Not terribly, but good to see you.
Hey, cousin. No, hey, no, you leave us alone.
Oh, hell's bells.
Excuse me, Alden. Here, get on the train. Get your bags, miss. I got this.
Come here, Yankee.
With pleasure, you goddamn fool. You want to come back here without giving you a whipping?
We should have done this last time.
Get on the train, Paul.
You knocked my damn hat off.
Only one of you.
It was nothing.
How do I block? I forget.
Please, get on!
Quick, come up on the train. Goodbye, Rhodes.
Hello, future.
All right, all done. That's quite a family you got there, son.
I know. Charming to the last. Then again, my uncle used to keep his own half-brother as a slave, so
Damn.
expect good manners.
My uncle used to say things were better the way they were, when he could rape and kill with impunity, and he didn't have to work a day in his life.
Both our families. There's good people in this county, but our families bullied them and drove most of them off, whites as well as blacks, all over this silly feud.
Well, how delightful.
How delightful. Oh.
Oh, I think it's my second cousin.
What is with it with all these goddamn cousins?
I think they found out about the jewels.
All right, keep your heads down. I'll deal with this.
Oh, hell.
Jules, I knew you. You must have all the jewels in the state, the amount of your cousins.
Let's see here.
On the hill.
Oh, man! Oh, man! Penelope Braithwaite, this ain't about no star-crossed lovers. She's robbed her own family blind. Good for her.
That's what it sounds like. Are they leaving us alone now? It might be.
Is that the driver? He's abandoning us.
Hold tight, all right? I'll take a look up front.
What will you do?
I'll figure it out. You okay?
We're fine.
Yeah, fine, I think.
All right, I'm gonna go try and start this train, see if we can get out of here.
Thank you, sir.
Driver, we're in the clear. Time to start this train again. Damn it, you did run. Remind me to rob your trains, mister.
I'm driving a train! Hair be blueing? I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing with a train. I'm driving a choo-choo! Yeah, I'm driving it. I'm blowing the whistle. Buttons underscore and underscore Bruce. Good evening, my friend. Welcome.
The female version of a teabag is called a clam slam. Until we meet again.
Take it easy, Blue. I will see you later. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. I feel like I should be like either running away from something or I don't know. I'm a choo-choo conductor. It's going choo-choo. Oh, they better not blow up a bridge or some shit like that. No blowing up a bridge while I'm on the train. Arthur Morgan, train conductor.
Why have we stopped?
It's best you go on alone from here.
Mr. Arthur, I didn't know you could drive a train.
Neither did I. But if I'm honest, it was kind of fun. And I didn't kill any of us. I killed some of your relatives, but they would have killed all of us.
You are a gentleman, sir.
Oh, no, I ain't.
Yes, you are. Here, I ain't got much money, but these sapphires are worth a lot of money.
Oh, shit.
Old family heirloom.
That Braithwaite treasure.
I'll accept it, sure.
Thank you. Now, let's get you off to Boston before any more of your relatives show up.
That might be wise.
Hey, you there?
Yeah?
This couple is heading up north to the Boston line. They got money, they'll pay you on arrival. That work for you?
Yeah, sounds fine. Get on in.
Yeah,
Hey,
that sounds fine.
You carry protection on a journey like this?
I wouldn't be much of a stage driver if I didn't. Goes everywhere I do. Hey!
Miss Braithwaite is going to hold on to this until arrival. On account of the treasure on your person.
I don't know how to thank you.
Just don't shoot your foot
You're a
off.
fine man, sir.
Just
No,
get
I'm
out
not.
of here. I'll leave.
Yeah!
Bye. I'll kill more of your relatives. Don't worry. The course of true love. True love.
Howdy there. Welcome.
Howdy. Do I have a bounty to
If you wouldn't
pay?
mind coughing in your sleeve, sir, I really can't afford to get sick again this month.
Why don't you just do your job?
Anyway.
Of course, sir. Sorry. It's just a polite request is all. Clear this right up for you. Be seeing you.
Alright. Where am I? Oh, look at that! I'm nearby the island I want to go to. So let's see if there are some boats down here. Because if there are some boats down there, that would be great. Huh. Let's see. Do I have my horse nearby? I do not have my horse nearby. That's not good. Oh, there's my horse. What a good girl.
Come on, girl.
Alright, let's look at this map. I need to travel down to this way. I'm going to get to this island, damn it. I want the little trinket that's on it. Oh, sir. No, no, we're not. We're just gonna... Bye! We don't play around with the best viewers by the best stream viewers things. No, we don't do that. We don't do that. Is that a honey badger? They don't give a fuck. So we're gonna ride on down to this like little peninsula kind of thing down here and see if there happens to be any kind of boats. I'm looking for boats. Because we found out that I can't swim. That's a bad thing. Not doing that again. Another horse I heard? So I'm going to look down here for any potential boats. Because the island ain't that far. Let's see here. Sir, it's a shame you don't have a boat, because I would take it from you. Just saying. Alright, can we cross here? Ooh, shit. That was a little deep for a second. Alright, I wanted dead or alive in this area. That's nothing new. But I saw some piers. Oh, shit. Shit, already? Oh, fuck me. Where did they come from? And why is it that as soon as I entered the area, they decided they wanted to kill me? Man. That ain't freaking... I mean, like, is it just, like, straight up, you're just not going to make it here? Kind of deal? Where's my horse?
Long time, girl. Yeah.
Let's try this again. Because there's no way that they could have known I was coming, right? Oh, for fucking hell. Jesus! Apparently, those are some sharpshooters. I mean, I know that's Braithwater. And, like, I shouldn't be in that area. But I need to find me a boat. So maybe we go down along the coastline and don't go up so much on the plateau there. Think I can skirt around on the coastline? Let's find out. Let's find out here. Let's see if we can't just, you know, kind of mosey on down this way. Along the shoreline. Oh, oh, what the fuck? Excuse you. Fucking hell! Jeebus! Alright, I'm not going that way! Apparently it's not supposed to happen like that. Yes. Yes, I am. 100%. Yes, I am. What I'm gonna do... I'm gonna find me a boat. And if I have to... shoot the owner. See, there's a boat. I think that might be a boat over there. I'm so close to this damn island.
Yep.
I don't want to know what that gunfire is. Oh, it's the Driscolls? Oh, it's the Driscolls? Fucking hell yeah.
Come on, shoot the lock. Come on.
Watch yourself. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm free. I knew
Company. Big boy.
Oh, Driscoll's will see you under.
We'll try that again. Are you moving still? No? You got a face full of sniper shot. I heard the name O'Driscoll's and that was it. I was done. They were done. Alright. Well, took care of some of Driscoll's. We ain't gonna need to worry about them anymore. Now, let's see about getting across here. I think I saw a boat down there. Arthur's running like he's got a load in his pants.
Girl. Yep.
I wasn't gonna stop, but I heard a Driscoll. And I was like, oh, I can't let that slide. Alright. Oh, is that a boat? Do that be a boat? That's a boat. Oh, put the gun away.
Slow up now.
Get in the boat. Is this a boat that I can boat? I would like to boat this boat. I don't think this is a boat I can boat.
Okay, my girl. Yep.
I thought I could boat that boat, but I can't boat the boat. It's unboatable. You know, for being here on a lake and whatnot, there's definitely not a lot of boats.
Yeah.
Are you running from me or with me? Alright, there's a boat. Do I unboat the boaters?
Son of a bitch.
Can I get up in the boat? Get in the boat. There we go. Tell me I can't boat this boat either. Really? Can I push the boat? I'm pretty soon gonna, you know, not be long for this world if I don't get to dry land soon. You, sir, are a big fish. You, sir, are a big dead fish. Cook this thing right now. Plain flaky fish. That's alright, I'm good with that. Eat that. I'm sick? Why am I sick? Let's cook a plain plump bird. Apparently I sickened myself off of that stupid fish. And now I done lost my boat. My boat that I tried to boat. But I couldn't boat. There's a dock down here. I wonder if there's anything at the dock. Let's go find out. Look, I just want this. I want to get on that island. Just let me on that island. And then I'm back to doing missions. I'm not seeing a boat. No, I lie. I see a boat, but it's on land. Can I drag the damn boat? You people don't have any boats. Ooh, what's in the chest? It's a fish on the floor. Sir, you don't have a boat? What's wrong with these people? I just need to get there. All right.
Okay, girl.
That's what I said. I guess I'm not finding a boat. I'll do a little bit more riding down here and see. Just to make sure. And then we'll move on to a mission. I also have to remember where that island is next time I find myself a good boat that I can frickin' pilot. Because apparently those little canoe boats I can't work. So like even if I did something here, I'm not gonna be able to do anything with that boat.
Morning, friend.
There's all these piers. There's nothing on them.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to look up where to find a vessel good enough to get me across to where I wanted to go. That's a damn shame. Alright, let's look at the missions. We've got Hamish Sinclair. He invited me to go fishing. Let's not worry about that. Here is Jim Boy Calloway. We can wrap up that mission. Charles. Sadie Adler. All right, let's go wrap up the gunslinger mission.
You made a mistake taking me, but it ain't too late. Let me go. And no bad blood. One drop, man.
Oh shit, I didn't mean to fire a shot.
Shit. You're gonna die in a place that hates you. You're gonna die in alone.
Let's take out this. Anybody else?
Officer in need of help. Over here.
Well, chill out for a second. I am reaping my rewards from your rescue.
I'm a policeman.
Good for you.
Sir, it is your duty to free me.
I will. Relax.
I'm gonna get out of this. And when I do, you'll have something to answer for, mister.
Now, don't make me hurt you, Mr. Police Officer. Howdy, Mr. Lawman.
Hello, Deputy.
Look, them raiders blindsided me. Tied me up for some kind of ransom, I suppose. Guess that was paid, though, wasn't it? Now, come on.
Sure, I'll cut you free. Whatever.
There you go.
Thank you. God damn these bastards.
Get out of here before any more of them come along.
Okay. There might be some things here if you want them.
Thanks.
Might just be a hero, me.
Take some corn.
Thanks again, citizen.
Take the peach. Sorted biscuits. Let's see here. What all can I find? Premium cigarettes. Fine brandy. Gun oil. Oh, there's the chest here. What is in the chest? Aged pirate rum. Hell yeah, take that. Why is the rum always gone? Lemoyne Raiders, that's their names. That's the people that are just as bad as the O'Driscolls. Fauna, the North American card set. Alright. Where am I going? Where's me horse? There you are. Alright. Don't worry. We'll get you cleaned up. Looking all pretty again. Let's do it one more time.
Yeah. There, girl.
Let's feed you something.
Yeah, here you are, girl. Hey there, girl. Yep.
She doesn't normally like all that gunfire. Not so close. Alright, so we're heading over to see Boy Calloway. Why does my nose itch all of a sudden? Howdy, gents. Wish I had like a mileage marker or something that could tell me how far away distance-wise am I.
I don't like staying still too long. Makes me nervous.
This is where they killed Sean! Bastards. Micah still needs to pay for that bullshit.
I'm looking for my friend.
Continue looking for Gavin. Gavin!
Where the hell are you?
Gavin!
Hey, mister. That's one nice looking horse you got there.
I don't want to race.
See how fast it is.
I don't want to race.
Hear me out.
No.
First one of Catfish Jackson's.
Nope.
So what do you say?
Nope.
Well, what'll it be then?
Yeah, I'm telling you, no. Go away.
Alright. Suit yourself.
Thanks. I don't feel like racing you right now. How far am I away from where I'm going? Alright, I'm not super far away. I'll be there quicker than I expect.
Damn, this place is a long way from home.
Can I split between them? Bye, guys. Oh, shit, I'm wanted here, dead or alive. That's no good. Oh, that's right. This is where I robbed the bank and somebody ratted me out. And we lost people.
It's as windy as one of
I declare you.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to bump into that man. It just kind of happened. Oh no! Don't put your damn gun away. Put your damn gun away.
You're looking at the pride of Lemoyne here, the great Corrigan paddle saver.
Oh yeah?
Hey, I'm looking for Boy Calloway and the man writing a book about him. This the riverboat they're staying on? Yes, sir, they're here. Around this time, Mr. Calloway usually enjoying a drink on the observation deck. You can follow me.
Well, thank you.
Quick, You might catch him sober.
Definitely not.
Oh, my friend with no name. You found us.
Sure.
How did you get on?
About how you'd expect.
Well, any good anecdotes?
Anecdotes?
From the old days.
To be honest, things went a little differently.
Yeah, they did.
I did shoot a lot of people. I thought that's sort of what you wanted.
Well, I'd, yes, that'll be fine. Do you think anyone noticed it was you?
Noticed? I think the people I shot...
Throwing flashbang.
I mean, I don't think anyone would mind if we said he'd done it. Boy Calloway.
Sure, I don't care. Just as long as...
Share the money? Of course I will. Literature is a filthy business, but sometimes it pays well. Especially when you lie.
Great.
Not so goddamn fast. What the hell's going on here?
Nothing.
Who's this grass snake?
You know? I don't know.
Have you been being me?
I'm nobody, buddy.
Well, I'm somebody! And I can't have any nobody being this somebody, you goddamn... I don't know what the goddamn you are, but trust me, it ain't nothing I want to be, so
My friend here is so drunk.
What a way with words.
Damn you, Theodore Levin! You're a snake! Damn you! Damn you, nobody!
Hey, I'm already damned.
Oh, God. But I can't take credit for that which I... Them says I didn't. I'm an old man. Just
Yeah.
Never happened to Achilles, to Gawain, or Caesar. It can't happen to me. I'm gonna kill both of you.
Yeah, calm down.
I'm a legend!
All right, well, let's prove it one more time.
I don't have to prove nothing to you, nobody.
No, of course you don't. But maybe you need to prove something to you.
You got quite a way with the words. Maybe you should write my book and we should kill Plato here.
Let's not. Now, come on. Who shall we kill? I mean, you kill, I mean.
Ah, damn. I slayed my dragons years ago. I'm a tired old man.
Now, you're drunk and you're bored and you're a mess.
Well, I always hated Slim Grant. Oh, he killed my cousin. But that was years ago.
Well, where's Slim Grant? Who's Slim Grant?
This is him. An old friend of Mr. Calloway's.
He ain't no friend of mine.
He's state marshal now, out of Annesburg.
State marshal? Make a damn cousin killer state marshal, do they?
All right, I'll go get him.
Great. We'll wait for you at Brandywine Drop.
Just sober up and start
It is the
practicing.
best game of all
Otherwise, this
time.
won't
It's
be
so
a book,
good.
It'll be a memorial.
It's just a shame I've got tuberculosis right now.
You know what? I kind of like that fella.
By the way, welcome, Jive. Thanks for hanging out on YouTube. Appreciate you being there. All right, where am I? Where I'm supposed to locate Slim Grant in Annesburg. Fuck, where is this Slim Grant in Annesburg? That's Albert Mason. I could take a stagecoach. That would save me a little time. I don't know. Didn't think about it. I mean, everything's in stream VODs. And I've at least been, at this point in time, I've been numbering them as I've been thinking about it. You know what I mean? Especially ones that are like storyline driven, where, you know, like you're following a story and whatnot. Yeah, they would also help if I actually finished any of these damn games. That's the other problem that I have. Usually the ADHD dopamine fiend takes over and there's a new game that comes out and I want to go play it. And that's what I go and do. And I stop playing what I've been playing. You know what I mean? That's a problem. That's a me problem. Let's go take the stagecoach. What the fuck is the stagecoach?
Hello.
And let's try to, like, not shoot any more people. Well, you want to walk, like, a little bit further?
Shall I dispatch the welcoming drones?
Hell yeah!
Rhea Culpa! Good evening, my friend. Good evening, Raiders. Welcome to the stream. My name is
something
Verbal.
amazing to show you.
We're playing Red Dead Redemption.
Due to a programming
Thank
error,
you for being here.
Santa's standards were set too high, and he invariably judges everyone to
Dude,
be
you just
naughty.
made an Excel sheet of like 80% of the games you haven't completed, like 90% of them? Yeah, really, right?
So, partner, can I get a ride?
Where should I point the horses?
Please do separate folders in playlists. It's a shame I stream so good without skipping dialogues, and I'll think about it, definitely. Rhea, I decidedly don't suck. I appreciate that. I really do.
We're in for a ride and a half.
A ride and a half. What about a two ride? Can I get a two ride instead of a ride and a half? How's it going, Rhea? By the way, what were you streaming tonight? Final Fantasy Online. How'd that go? How's your gameplay been? We're on the way to. We're trying to finish up the boy Calloway mission, so I gotta go find some marshal, and I don't know, not kill him and bring him somewhere.
Well, here we are, and my ass isn't too flattened either.
Well, thanks.
Help me out.
All right, so somewhere. Awesome! That sounds great. That might be helpful.
You.
Oh no.
I'm looking for Slim Grant, state marshal. Heard you boys know where to find him.
Oh, Mr. Marshall was
Yeah.
here last week.
I know
think
how that
he's headed
goes.
Up to Beaver Hollow looking for some outlaws.
Is he coming back?
Sure, when he catches them fellers he's been after.
Well, how long's he been gone?
Well, a couple of days.
Well, you ain't gonna go look for him?
If your boss's boss, who you all hated, went missing, possibly dead, at the hands of a bunch of violent wanted men, would you go looking for him?
Maybe.
Well, yeah, probably, because I'm a fool.
Well, when he's dead, maybe I'll become marshal.
Yeah,
I'll be
but
a
you know
hero
what?
Riding a horse
Having a
from
new
town to
machine
town, mister. Think of
can
that.
be all the difference in streaming sometimes. If you can swing it. That's the biggest thing. If you can swing it. That could be all the difference sometimes. That can make just such a huge change in your streaming. You know what I mean? Are you running off of a ThinkPad? Like, seriously? Is that what you're running off of? I mean... Okay, let me put it this way. See, Buttons is gonna be upgrading. So when I first started streaming, I was running off of a MacBook. No, not a Mac. A Microsoft Surface Book 2. That's what I was running off of. Yeah, OBS sometimes. Well, I know my problem is I keep adding stuff to OBS. You know what I mean? Like I keep adding new scenes, or I keep adding new effects, or something like that, or I keep adding like new equipment, and therefore, like, my shit gets complicated, right? Nah, it's fine. It's fine. You're getting the right kind of processor, Buttons. I'm not gonna ban you for that. Like, I've been looking at... I've been wanting to upgrade my computer to Windows 11. My problem is that the motherboard that I have does not support that without me wiping the hard drive, and then even then it's kind of shitty how it runs. So, because I'm running on an old AM5 Ryzen 9 processor. Oh, what is it? Balloon 2. Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Windows 11 isn't bad. Windows 11 isn't bad at all. I've been running off of Windows 11 at work for a while now. I've upgraded 2 of my servers to Windows 11. 3 of my servers to Windows 11. I've built 2 new Windows 11 machines that are running great. Like, Windows 11 isn't terrible. It is what it is. But I want to upgrade. And in order to do that, I'm going to need to, oh no, I already, you know what? You know what? I don't get badgered for any of that stuff because I turned it all off. It doesn't ask me about Copilot. It doesn't ask me about, any of the other features. I turned all that shit off. It was like a one and done. It should be, but they're trying to promote
like
their
you
products.
might be talking about notifications. I mean, who really needs more interruptions in their life?
But
right?
I've been looking at the processor. I suggested the buttons here. Yes. My verbal IT guides are going to be added more. I have a plan. So my problem is the ADHD is the problem. I have the idea for the videos, right? But the problem is like I don't have all the resources for the video. Oh my god, say pause, please. I don't have all the resources for the ideas and I can't like start it until I get the resources. Now I do have a new video that I'm going to be shooting here probably after my daughter's wedding because we're kind of concentrated on my daughter's wedding right now, which is coming up this weekend. So probably after that subsides, there's going to be a new video for like the top 10 things that new streamers shouldn't be sleeping on, programs and whatnot. Who are you coming to PA for a wedding for there, Rhea? Because I don't think it's my daughter. But no, yeah, I have a bunch. I have like a couple of videos, ideas for videos for the IT. I think I remember High Voltage. I think. Oh yeah, I know Cookie Monster. Yep, I know Cookie Monster. BitLocker, you lost your data. You can unlock. Windows has an online BitLocker unlock. Oh, they're getting hitched. That's awesome. Yeah, I deal with BitLocker all the time at work. Now we're running it through AD Active Directory, so like we could get the BitLocker key from there. But there's an online BitLocker key that you can get for your machine when you as long as you have an account with Microsoft, like you log in with Microsoft into your computer. You can, if you ever get BitLockered, you can. It wouldn't unlock for you? I could have gotten it unlocked for you. How to make videos while concentrating on daughter's wedding. Nothing is ever too corrupt. There are means and ways to get every bit of data. Some of them are sketchy, but there are means and ways. I've not had, knock on wood, I've not had much issue with Windows 11. And even when I have had, or Windows in general, and even when I have had issues, I've been able to fix it. The only OS from Windows that I ever had a problem with was Millennium. And that's because it was a piece of garbage to begin with. Like it was hot, steamy garbage to start. There was no saving Millennium. But since like XP, I've not had any. Now I've only gone XP 7, 10, and then I'll be going 11. I never did 8. So, I skipped the problems of 8, but no, everything else has been Gucci. Like I don't normally have issues. The issues that I do end up having are my own fault. You know what I mean? Like I go in and modify something, or I change something, or I add something that I probably shouldn't add. Like that's the kind of shit that I have problems with Windows. It's like my own tinkering is my fault. Shit, it didn't even have the stability of 98 because 98 was at least somewhat stable. Like, but no, my own tinkering is usually what the problem is. So I like to tinker a lot, and I like to play around with things and see, you know, okay, why am I getting this error? Why am I, you know, having this kind of slowdown? Why, you know, what does this button do? You know, shit like that. I mean, it wasn't super terrible. It wasn't great, but it wasn't super terrible. So, which one is the guy that I've got to capture alive? Why do I have a feeling that a whole bunch of these people...
Over here. Hey, hey. Thank God you came, son. You must be Slim Grant. State Marshal. Slim Grant. Cut me loose.
I'd like to. I want to get the prompt up again. There we go. How about you just don't walk around blazing yourself in front of everybody?
Okay.
You could have stayed hidden and cut him loose.
Oh, yes. Indeed, son.
Hey, I knew someone would come for Grant.
Alright, gotta drop you.
You made short work of them. I need a favor, Mr. Grant. It's nothing big. I'll explain on the way.
I like yeeted him to the ground.
I'm state marshal, you know. Yeah, I know. Just sit tight. All will be revealed.
Yeah, just sit tight.
I was before you got so short with me.
You know, if you want to get tall with me, that's a different story.
Son, what the hell are you up to? I'm taking you to see an old friend of yours. It's a reunion of sorts.
Yeah.
Will you stop being so damn cryptic?
No.
I'm telling you all I can. It's a job. Someone wants to see you. I'm taking you to them.
All right.
If I don't want to see them.
Well, you don't have a choice, sir. You are bound at this point. So, you know, just enjoy the ride.
Well, that's a good argument for keeping that rope around your wrists.
Here's my question. I throw this dude up on the ass end of my horse, right?
I'm a state marshal.
He's not really tied to the horse.
I'm saving you.
But yet he just stays there?
A little detour on the way to liberty. I will
Right? Precisely. That's what I'm confused with.
There you go again, Mr.
This is like
Grant.
cartoon
Ain't doing
logic, right?
yourself no favors. What's your name, son? I ain't got no name, and I ain't your son. Sit tight. I'll take you to your friend, and this will all be over. Oh, not for you, it won't be. Whatever you say.
Look, I just saved your ass from 4 bandits who, like, tied you up. Rhea, I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you so much. Have a great and wonderful evening. Hope you have a wonderful week. Just as an FYI, Friday night and Saturday cartoons are not happening this week because of my daughter's wedding. We'll be setting up Friday and wedding is Saturday. So if you plan on stopping by Friday or Saturday, unfortunately I won't be here, but we may be doing Sunday morning cartoons. What
the hell?
Yeah, no cartoons on the day of my daughter's wedding, but
This is it.
but we may be doing Sunday morning cartoons.
Almost over, Marshal Grant. State Marshal Grant. Yeah, yeah.
Are they? They're down. They're down. Absolutely, my friend. You have a wonderful evening yourself. I will see you later. All right, let's pull off Slim here. See, wasn't it nice that he was already tied up and I didn't have to do that?
I think so.
Did you kill his cousin back in '82?
Whose cousin? My cousin. I never shot no one didn't deserve it. You shot Jed Calloway. And I told you then I'd shoot you too. And I would've if you'd shown up. I was there. No, you weren't.
Great, this is gonna be geriatric, you know, shoot down or draw or
care now. It's nigh
what the fuck ever it's called.
We're old
Duel.
men. We're lucky. Fight me. You're an old man. Come on, fight me. It's a bit late, isn't it? God damn you!
Oh. Shot him in the back?
Well, that settles that then.
I shot him in the goddamn back.
And these things happen.
God damn you, goddamn both of you!
Well, now calm down. Who cares? You should have shot him 20 years ago. He's dead now.
You are a sickness scum like you and you, Plato. Come on, draw!
Why?
I said draw, goddammit!
No.
Yes!
Oh, shit! Oh, he was fast! Oh, let's try that again, shall we? What the fuck? I hate these draws because I this dude is, I'm trying to shoot the gun out of his hand. I want to try to keep him alive. You know what I mean? I just want to shoot it out of his hand. Or shoot him in the knee.
Shit! Shit indeed.
No,
Still.
no. Hold on. Can I load from that last checkpoint? I bet you I can't. That might take me too far back. Well, he's dead.
At least now you got an ending to your book.
He's dead.
Oh, don't you start now.
No, I'm not starting. I'm happy. I'm free. I can finally go back to writing westerns instead of being in one.
Hey, he was pretty wild. And I know some wild people.
He was certainly complicated.
He was complicated.
I shot him.
No, and you didn't shoot him. He did. In the back. After he mortally wounded Slim Grant. Fair and square.
Yes, that's it.
There you go.
Last of the gunslingers.
Well, more or less, I guess.
There's more?
Oh, there's always folk who shoot you in the back and then rewrite history.
Oh, hey! Where do I send the money?
Send it to Tacitus Kilgore. No, that ain't my real name.
Ah, some beautiful scenery. I tell you what, this is a good place to kind of end it for the evening, isn't it? This is beautiful. I do, however, want to go and check out the gun here. Drop Falco's revolver for Calloway's revolver. Do I really want to drop Falco's revolver for Calloway's revolver? Can I, like, pick up? No, don't pick him up. No, just, I shot him in the kneecap, by the way. Just so that you know, I didn't shoot him anywhere particular. I shot him in the kneecap. Alright, what did this guy have on him? Let's go back over here and we'll look at this beautiful waterfall. And while we do that, I'm going to drop my green screen and we're going to wrap things up for the evening. Stick around. Well, thank you for joining me tonight. Thank you for hanging out for this long. I do appreciate it. Join me again on Wednesday night. As we will do, I don't know what we're going to play. We'll do something. Oh, there's only 3 clips tonight? Really? That's it? I thought there was more clips. I thought I clipped more. But apparently not. Yeah, Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, right here on this channel. I don't know what we're going to be doing. Last time we were playing Doom. We've been in the process of playing this game, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Schedule 1, The Precinct. I don't know, we'll play something. Maybe Balatro, maybe we'll do some Star Wars Battlefront 2. Who knows? Who knows? But stop on by Wednesday night, come and find out what we're doing. Look for the live notification. And again, just as a reminder, Friday night stream and Saturday morning cartoons are canceled this week in lieu of my daughter's wedding. But we may be doing Sunday morning cartoons. So if you see me go live on Sunday, stop on by, say hi. It'll be early in the morning at 9 a.m. If I'm doing Saturday morning cartoons on Sunday. So, but thank you once again for being here and hanging out for this long. Stick around for the clip show. There's 3 clips tonight. Not much, but it's good stuff. So thank you so much for being here. Have a wonderful week. I will see you on Wednesday. And as always, stay safe, stay healthy. I'll see you next time.